Hi everyone, this is Lourdes. I wanted to talk to you for a few minutes about how I use crystals around the house. Now, most of you know that I use crystals for energy work and for healing, but I also love them for decorating. It's a lot of fun to see them around the house. Now, one thing I do is I like to use them in candle holders. Now, this is a candle holder my husband made for me, but there are many of this type of style in stores. And I am going to put this in front of me and move everything for a minute to show you what I do with it. What I do with it is I take out the candle holders. Now these were red and white because today is Valentine's Day and I was burning it for Valentine's Day. But what I like to do is place spheres on it. Usually that's what I have. I have spheres. I'm using smoky quartz spheres only because the green screen behind me won't let me show blue and green crystals as well, and a lot of the crystals in this bowl are blue and green. So I am going to use, let's see, there, and one more. And here you go. They're perfect for this. Like I said, my husband made me this one, but when you go in stores like Home Goods, for example, or even TJ Maxx or Marshall's, to name a few, Target even has some, you will find candle holders similar to, this in idea, where you can just replace either the candle holder, or if you have to, just put a crystal on top of the candle holder. I wouldn't light a candle in front of them underneath while the crystal's here, but this gives you another idea of what you can do with it. Now I'm going to put these where they belong, but my next idea, and one I do often, is I like to have this bowl with the spheres on my dining room table. As you can see, I have a candle in the center, and that candle is always being charged with the energy of the crystals. So if I ever decide to use it, it'll be done and ready to go. But I leave my spheres in this. Now this was a salad bowl, and I know we picked this up at Marshall's. As you can tell, I like to shop a lot in those stores, but it is so convenient to leave the spheres here, and during the day when I need a crystal, I can just pick one up, especially if I have nervous energy and I want to hold something. I can use it, or if I need to massage my hands or even my arm, I can use any of the spheres. Now, you don't need to have a bowl as big as this to get the idea. I also have small chips in a clear bowl. Now this clear bowl I bought at I think it was a garage sale or rummage sale, and I thought it was perfect to hold crystal chips. I'm going to be placing crystal pictures of all these up above, so don't worry if you can't see it here, but I thought it would be a perfect thing to put a candle holder with a candle and then surround it with crystal chips. Now I have a white candle in this one, but let's say you have an intention, you want prosperity. You could use a green candle holder or even a gold one, a clear one. Place a color that corresponds to something of prosperity, which could be green, gold, or even red. And then surround it with crystals that also work with that intention. I have it just the clear chips because I really love running my hands through the chips. But you could put tumble stones like gold, green aventurine, pyrite, citrine, garnet, anything that works for you that helps bring about your intention. Now, the latest thing my husband did, which I really am enjoying, oh, I'm sorry, I have a piece of pine cone there, here, is this. Now, this bird feeder, I have to admit, somebody threw it out and I found it. It was dirty, it was filled with leaves, it was just not an attractive thing. Well, I saw it and my first thought was crystal holder. My husband saw it and thought, oh, a redo project so we could have a bird feeder out front. As you can see, it is not out front in front of the house anymore. This is definitely staying in the house for a while. Once he took it out, he cleaned it, he took off the paint, he restained it, he gave it a very textured and weathered look, which I really liked. I filled it with crystals, and I thought if we take this off, the hanging part, this would be so cool to fill with crystals. So when my nieces and nephews come over, or even, you know, friends of the family, they can come and pick a crystal. So the crystals are now filling the inside of the bird feeder like seed would. And it is so cool. I love it on our table, on our dining room table. And like I said, it may never make it outside. It may just stay inside the house for its existence. Another thing I like to do is take jewelry and use it in different ways. Now this was something, this was an earring I found. In fact, I found it on the street and I cleaned it. I can use it as a sphere holder. So what I like to do is take spheres and put it on top of the earring. I love the sparkle of it, and it just gives it a little bit more luxurious feeling, if you want to call it, or sparkly, or lively, or fun. So I will use that as a sphere holder when I need to. You can also use napkin rings as sphere holders. So think of that when you're purchasing napkin rings. Templates for crystal grids. I love crystal grids. Most of you know it. If you're on my social media pages, you see my crystal grids. But you can also use templates as wall hangings. Now here, this template I've been using in grids, and if you follow me on social media, you will see that I have used this template for several grids already. But if you don't want to use it for that, you can also put a little picture hanging tab on the box and use it as a wall hanging. Or you can do like I do, put it on the center of the dining room table and put crystals on it, which is always a lot of fun. You know, I could just do like this, and you can just use one crystal. You don't need a lot. And it still looks great, and you're still getting that crystal energy. I said this one, but this one I found, and these, in fact the two of these, are from Aradia's Treasure Metaphysical Shop in Merchantville, New Jersey. I love this one. I haven't worked with a grid on it yet, but I also thought I could actually paint it and use it on the wall. Or if I have an intention I want to use with it, I can paint it and then put the crystals on it for the grid. So I'm still debating what I'm going to do with it. You'll probably see me make grids with it before I paint it or do anything with it. But don't limit yourself when you're thinking of grids, of just thinking the flower of life or seed of life. There are many things that you can do or use for grid templates like this. The last thing I wanted to talk to you about today is a pin. Now, I like jewelry, and most of my jewelry is made out of gemstones or minerals or crystals. But occasionally I get a chance to combine my love of crystals with another fun hobby of mine, which is collecting Disney pins. I really enjoy Disney pins. I don't have as many as I do crystals, but the ones I have I really like and get a lot of pleasure out of. Well, I was able to combine my love of Disney pins with my love of crystals. I found online a Desert Mouse Pin Shop, which is an Etsy shop run by a young lady named Emily, who is doing her PhD in geology. She loves Disney and she loves crystals. She actually designed this pin, which is to look like an amethyst geode. I am going to take pictures of it so you can see it above me. Oops, sorry about that. But it's pinkish purple, it glitters, and it looks like an amethyst geode in the shape of a Mickey head. What I'm doing, since I'm planning to go to Disney, keeping my fingers crossed, I am placing it inside my amethyst to charge it. Now you can do this with, of course, your regular crystals, your crystal jewelry or your regular crystals, but this is something that she designed with the idea or with the energy of amethyst. She's not an energy healer, but if you ever get this pin, to me, I can feel the energy of amethyst in it. I was so happy when I got this pin. I was like, oh my gosh. So now I am placing it in my amethyst. I'm leaving it there, and when I go to Disney, it's going with me. And that way I carry Disney and my love of crystals with me as well. Now this is just the first of a couple of videos. I hope to do some more with new ideas and different things you can do with crystals around your home and personally for you so that you can enjoy them in more ways. If you liked any of these ideas, please let me know in the comment section. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. For energy updates, information about new sessions, and exclusive videos, plus the opportunity to receive free group Reiki, please sign up for my newsletter, which is found on my website, ReikiFromLourdes.com. Thank you.